Hey guys, Tim Ferriss here with Molly Pup, and we're just going to talk about what I feed Molly for breakfast because I do get a lot of questions about it. After looking at all these various types of food and the combination of health, nutrition, and convenience, because I want to have her diet be as consistent as possible since we travel a lot together, I have landed on two different brands here. We have Origin, so O-R-I-J-E-N. This is from Canada, specifically the regional. I know you're so hungry, especially the regional. And this is because looking at, and this is very, very sparse data, but what I could find, the recalls that you see tend to be with poultry. So the fish, the duck, not the fish, that's not poultry, the chicken, the duck, and so on. So I use kibble that is based on red meat primarily. And then I will add in on top of this, and I use it as a topper now, so you can see it's on top of the kibble, is Stella and Chewy's. So this is freeze-dried. In this case, it's lamb, which I find the easiest to break up by hand. They have rabbit and other things. And I will put that then on top of the kibble. So I give Molly 1.5 cups of this. She's about 55 pounds right now. I'll give her 1.5 cups of the kibble, and it's very approximate. I'll give her 3 of these Stella and Chewy's on top. And then we get fancy San Francisco eggs that I'm sure have names and so on, very Portlandia-like. So I'll give her 1 egg on top. And there are times, if I'm here for a while or in New York for a while, that I'll give her raw meat as well. Big fan of offcuts from butchers, things like that. And then next, we have sort of a joint for dog and for human thing, which is Wild Planet Sardines. This was recommended to me by a podcast guest, Dominic D'Agostino, scientist, very, very smart when it comes to ketosis and athletic performance in fasting conditions or using exogenous ketones. I know, dolphin. And so what I'll do is I'll crack this slightly, give her a bunch of oil, and then I will eat the rest of this myself. So that is the basic, but if I get her up, now stay. And then in training, very consistently with time with her. Okay, so we'll do time sits and time stays, and it's not to torture her, it's to help her develop self-control and also constantly check in with me. You'll notice she's looking at my eyes, and then I go, okay, and then she eats. All right, so if you can train a dog to do that when they've been fasting overnight, you can train a dog to do a lot of things, but that is one of the prerequisite skills. Sort of time sits, time stays, and the way I started doing that is she would be in a crate. Crate training is very, very critical in the early stages for a lot of things, house training and otherwise. And I would open the crate with a hand out like this to stop her from coming out with the food right here. So she was physically incapable of getting to it. And then I would work on the eye contact and click with the clicker and let her have the food. Then over time, of course, we get to this point. So that is Molly's breakfast. And then for lunch, typically, if this were kibble only, I'd be giving her 2.5 cups. And then in the evening, around 6 o'clock, I give her another 1.5 cups. And it varies, but I like to keep the food consistent for travel purposes so that she doesn't develop any GI distress, lest there be any disaster dog moments in the airport or otherwise. Thanks for watching, everybody. I would love to share more videos with you. If you would like to see them, please subscribe right here, and I will get to making more for you.